Good evening, Charlotte, and welcome to Friday night episode 5 of Quarantine Concerts. My name is Zach Tarleton. I am your host for this series, and tonight I have some really special guests from Free Rein Theater Company. This is a company that, if you haven't seen their stuff, I have to say myself, I have not been to one of their shows, but after meeting Amy and talking to Charles, I definitely know that when we get back from this, I will totally be there because y'all, you are in for a treat tonight with some of the work that they do. So Amy is going to share with you a lot of the songs that she has written for their theater. She's going to have a chance to play some of the stuff that would have been in their production of They Fight 2.0 that unfortunately got postponed due to COVID-19. It was supposed to go up right when all the shelter-in-place orders came out. So we're excited to have them on here tonight to share a little bit of their show with us. And then Amy's going to talk a little bit to Charles, who is the founder of Free Rein Theater Company, to tell you a little bit more about who they are, what they're up to, and what you can expect to see in the future. So Amy, welcome.
Hi. Hello.
So we have Amy with us from Free Rein Theater Company. I'm going to go ahead and throw this banner across the bottom. They're going to talk about it more later coming up, but it is hashtag Free Rein Friday. They have a whole bunch of new merch. If you haven't seen it on their Instagram or their website, you should totally go check it out. It looks awesome. I will probably be ordering a shirt when we get off of here because I noticed y'all are wearing your shirts and I feel really not in the club right now and I need to be in the club. So we're going to fix that as soon as we hop off tonight. But Amy, if you want to introduce yourself, tell us a little about who you are and how you came to Free Rein, and then we'll take it from there.
Well, hello. I am Amy Cheek. I am a member of Free Rein Theater Company. I've been doing theater since basically since high school. When I graduated college from UNC Charlotte, I had a double major in theater and French. And then I went on to become a teacher, and now I'm teaching English at a really great school called Bradford Prep. And yeah, I've been playing guitar for a while since high school, and it has come in handy when we run across songs in Shakespeare that don't have music. And that's what I do. I add music.
Awesome. Well, I know you have a lot of music to share with us. I'm going to get out of the way so that you can go ahead and start sharing some of that with us. So I will let you introduce the first song. I'm going to take myself out of here and take it away, Amy.
All right. I'll miss you. This first song is called Under the Greenwood Tree. I normally sing it with some really great women, Shelby Ray, Gina Belmont, Katie Bearden. This is a song from As You Like It. Under the greenwood tree, who loves to lie with me and tune his merry note unto a sweet bird's throat. Come hither, come hither, come hither, here shall he see no enemy, but winter and rough weather. Who doth ambition shun and loves to live in the sun, seeking the food he eats, and pleased with what he gets. Come hither, come hither, come hither, here shall he see no enemy, but winter and rough weather. And if it do come to pass that any man turn out, leaving his wealth and ease, a stubborn will to please, come here shall he see no enemy, but winter and rough weather. Come hither, come hither, come hither, here shall he see no enemy, but winter and rough weather. Really don't come hither though. You should stay at home. Social distancing. If you do want one of our cool shirts, you should go to our website. I'm modeling one today. This is the Rainbow Tank. It's super comfy, so feel free to get one of those or several. We also have some green. We've got some blue, and a nice sort of Tahiti blue for the summer weather. This next one is called Fair Cruel Maid. This is from Twelfth Night. It's actually really sad, but it's sung by the clown or the fool. But I promise this is the only really sad one I'll be playing. Come away, Dad, and in sad cypress let me be laid. Fly away, breath. I am slain by a fair cruel maid. My shroud of white stuck all with you. Oh, 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 prepare it. My part of death, no one so true did share it. Not a flower sweet. On my black coffin let there be strown. Not a friend greet my poor corpse where my bones shall be thrown. 1,000 sighs to say, lay me, oh, where sad true lover ne'er find my grave to weep there. All right, I will cheer you up now. This next song I wrote for my friend Ted Patterson, who was playing Autolycus in The Winter's Tale. And Autolycus is a con man who loves the springtime. And this is a song about him enjoying himself immensely. When daffodils begin to peer with hay the doxy over the dale, why then comes in the sweet of the year, for the red blood reigns in the winter's pale. The white sheet bleaching on the hedge, with hay the sweet birds, oh how they sing, but set my pugging tooth on edge, for a quart of ale is a dish for a king. the lark that tira-lira chants with hay, the thrush and the jay are summer songs for me and my aunts while we lie tumbling in the hay. But shall I mourn for that, my dear? The pale moon shines by night, and when I wander here and there, I then do most go right. If tinkers may have leave to live and bear the sowskin budget, then my account I well may give, and in the stocks avouch it, and in the stocks avouch it. I need a little bit of water, guys. Sorry.
So I'm going to give you a bit of a break while you're transitioning there to that next song. I was like, do I wait for her to do one more song? And I'm like, no, I'm just going to go ahead and interrupt you. So while Amy's getting some water and getting ready for her next song, we're going to have some more stuff coming up. She's going to sing a lot more. I think it's super awesome that we're all getting to hear this music. Amy, you wrote all this music, yes?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That is pretty incredible. I think that we may need to like add some like CDs here to the Free Reign collection at some point for this music, because I think it's pretty awesome. I also have a really fun story. It is completely untheater related, but about how crazy this world is we live in and just the connections that we make. So Amy and I actually met, I think, about this time, I think around 4 years ago, if it was, because I think Lindsay and Owen got married the same year I did, which this will be 4 years for us in October.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And so we met at a friend's wedding, a friend that I went to UNC Charlotte with, and I think that you and Andrew went to UNC Charlotte with also. Mm-hmm. And so we happened to be sitting at the same table. We didn't know each other, but we're like, hey, these people look cool. Hey, we went to UNCC together. Hey, we do theater. And then we found each other on Facebook, seeing what each other's up to over the years. And it's so great to get to connect here virtually. I hate the circumstances that it's happening under, but I'm glad it's happened, and I'm excited to get to support more of our theater in the future.
Thank you.
So I think that gives you a little bit of a break here. I know you have one more song before we bring Charles on, so I'll let you introduce that song, and then we'll keep rolling.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay, this next one it's not actually a song. It's a character's speech from The Tempest, but it's spoken by Caliban, who is treated as by the other characters as sort of the ugliest, kind of most hideous thing. But he has the most beautiful speech about this magical island and how enchanting it is. And so I actually just set that to music. So this is called Sweet Airs from The Tempest. Be not afeard. The isle is full of noises, sounds, sweet airs that give delight and hurt not. Give delight and hurt not, sweet airs. Sometimes 1,000 twangling instruments will hum about mine ears. Sometimes voices If I then had waked after a long sleep, would make me sleep again, and in dreaming methought the clouds would open and show riches ready to drop on me. That when I waked, I cried. That when I waked, I cried. That when I waked, I cried to dream again, to dream again.
Awesome work, Amy.
Thank you.
So that's the first half of our set here. We're going to have a little bit more after this short little break with Charles, who is the founder of Free Rein Theater. So I'm going to introduce him and give you guys a chance to talk, share with us about what this theater company is about. Again, I'll remind you guys of the banner there below. I will be getting my shirt on my phone as soon as this is done. So I encourage you guys to do that as well. So here's Charles. I'm going to add Charles to our broadcast here. Charles, welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Of course. I'm going to take myself out. Amy and Charles, take it away.
Thank you. Oh, Charles, it's good to see you.
Good to see you, Amy.
Hey, Charles, that's a really great shirt you've got on there. Do you want to show everybody? Look at that.
Lovely shirt. Yes. Free Rein. This is the first shirt we ever did. Thanks to the lovely Miss Katie Bearden, who does all of our marketing. She's amazing. But yeah, she put this together. And thanks to you for putting this logo together for us. I believe that was mostly you and Mr. David Hensley on that,
yes.
Right? Fantastic.
Yes, it was.
So, yes.
Yeah, here's the rainbow one for those of you who didn't see it before. Bam!
Bam. Shirts.
Charles, do you want to tell everybody how the company started? And
yeah, we definitely walk down that road. I've been doing theater for the longest time. I've been doing theater for about 25 years now. I started in Atlanta, and then I moved to Charlotte and got completely out of theater. Started doing some local shows with people, and really got into it heavy, was enjoying it. But I'd always wanted to have my own theater company. I'd always wanted to be able to do my own thing and figure it out. And fortunately, along the way of doing theater here in Charlotte, which still I'm rather new to, I've only been doing for about 7 years, I met everybody in Free Rein, and I decided to take the plunge and ask all of you to come with me. And it's been an amazing ride so far. So, I mean, we mentioned Katie Bearden and David Hensley. Yourself, of course, Kara Hayes and David Hayes, the members of Free Rein that started this off, and I'm just excited you guys thought it was a good idea, and we walked down that path and made this happen. So,
do you want to tell everybody kind of what kind of theater we like to do and what we specialize in?
Oh, indeed. I will be honest and tell you straight up front that I am a fight choreographer, and I own more swords than I probably should. My wife can probably attest to that.
You never have too many swords, Charles.
I agree wholeheartedly, but getting everybody else on board with that sometimes is a struggle, Amy. It's just sometimes a struggle. Having a stage combat background, I like to do a lot of traditional theater. I'm definitely in the classics. Shakespeare is my favorite by far. I mean, I'm a rare actor that I could do Shakespeare the rest of my life and be happy. But I don't want to do Shakespeare the rest of my life with free reign because that would make all the rest of you happy. So we have so far in our brief repertoire done shows that all had some sort of stage combat involved with it. As we go forward, we're more than happy to do straight shows and, possibly, more of this music thing that you're involved with here going forward and open it up to other things. But right now we've tended towards that. And going forward, we're making a decision on our season that's supposed to be coming up very soon. We should have information about that. So if you're not friends with us on Facebook, I suggest you do that now because all that information we'll be having out. Or check the website. We will be keeping that updated as well. But love traditional, but I'm open to new, or we were open to originals, such as things like you have written in the past. And you and Mr. Hensley have talked about collaborating on things again. That would be amazing. But in general, I think the big thing is to bring theater to the world and make it accessible to everyone. And I think that's what we want to do, whether it's through the classics, new pieces, or originals.
That's awesome. So for people who may want to support us, how can people show support for Free Reign?
Well, check out the website that's floating across the bottom. Zach, you're amazing. Just wanted to say that. Thank you for doing all of that. Definitely go to the website. You can also like us on Facebook. We do a lot of things on there and Instagram. Beyond that, I'm not a very technical person. So if there's anything technical beyond that, I'm sure Amy can tell you about it because that's about the extent of what I use.
Yeah, I don't think we have a TikTok yet.
Yeah, I don't see us going that way. I just don't. But I mean, you never know. With Katie Bearden involved, anything could happen. So.
That's true.
But definitely, definitely you can get on there. Check out our fundraiser. We've got some amazing merchandise that we're doing right now. We'd love to see you with it. And not only buy it, but wear it. And tell your friends about it. Tell everybody about it. Also, like I said, we're going to be announcing our season going forward very soon. And when that happens, please come see a show. Come check it out. Talk to us afterwards. Get involved because, we always need people. Theater takes an army, and we have, a battalion, but not an army. So the more we add to that, the better. And we love to see new faces in every aspect. So if you want to be in front of people or behind the scenes, we love that as well. So please get in touch with us and come see us because, like I said, what I want to do is bring theater to everybody. It was brought to me at a young age, and I love it, and I want everybody to love it. And the more that you see it, the more I think you will.
Awesome. Thanks, Charles.
It's been a pleasure.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Charles. We appreciate it.
Y'all take care. Have a good evening.
Thanks. So I'm going to give, while Amy's getting ready for her next set, I want to pop over to some of these comments I'm seeing coming in. One of these right here, showing some free reign support. Robin, thanks so much. For those of you that don't know, Robin is really involved, I think is in charge of Three Bone Theater. And so we're going to have Three Bone Theater on next weekend. So I encourage you to check them out. In the meantime, one of the greatest things about our Charlotte theater community is seeing each other support each other right now through this time. So I think it's something that's really, really valuable. Something we can all learn is that even though we are not physically going to the theater right now, we can still support each other virtually. We're a great community. We're a thriving community. And it is going to take a village to keep us all together. So it really is great to see this support on here. I know that I appreciate it. I know those of us that are performing on here appreciate it, and everybody watching appreciates it. So I'm going to turn it back over to Amy. She has a few more songs for us to finish out our evening. Take it away, Amy.
Thanks, Zach. This next one is not from a Shakespeare play. This is an original song that I wrote, but it is one that I wrote for two wonderful people that I've done some shows with. I wrote this for Mandy Kendall and Kristen Varnell. They are my Shield siblings. And this is called Solu Nostra, Sun, Moon, and Stars. Chosen for the early rise, attend her when she'll rise, tremble at her waking, First to catch her eye, her countenance is knowing, warm, and different every morn. What shadows will she burn away? What graces shall be born? She is the golden sire. Be wary of her set. Her nearness turns the earth to fire. She'll make an Icarus of you yet. Our mistress walks in darkness, enamored of the sea, and sorrow turns her face away from the love that cannot be. Though she cannot dive below, she still compels the tide. Though shadows are her darkling veil, her power never hides. She is the queen of night, and glowing steps she takes. Those who gaze upon her light are left Endymions in her wake. The Empress of Reversals hangs down in her chair. The hunter fires an arrow, but never at the bear. A host for the celestial court as the wheel ever turns. The years are long, the season short, the candle steadfast burns. Prince of the universe, too glorious to fall. You can look on them to know yourself until you hear the raven's call. Lunastra, 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 Lunastra. Love you guys. All right. This is the last Shakespeare song I'm going to play. This is called Hey Nani Nani. It's from Much Ado About Nothing. And it's about how, sometimes relationships are nonsense and you just have to be like, whatever. There's normally a huge chorus of people around me on stage clapping and dancing and being very silly. And I'm really going to miss them as I play this. But sing it if you know it. This is Hey Nani Nani. Sigh no more, ladies, sigh no more. Men were deceivers ever. One foot on sea and one on shore, to one thing constant never. Then sigh not so, but let them go, and be you blithe and bonny, converting all your sounds of woe into hey, nani, nani, hey, nani, nani, hey, nani, nani, hey, nani, nani, hey. Sing no more ditties, sing no more of dumps so dull and heavy. The fraud of men was ever so, since summer first was leafy. Then sigh not so, but let them go, and be you blithe and bonny, converting all your sounds of woe into hey, nani, nani, hey, nani, hey, nani, nani, hey, nani, nani, hey, hey, nani, nani, hey, nani, nani, hey, nani, nani, hey. Then sigh not so, but let them go, and be you blithe and bonny, converting all your sounds of woe into hey, nani, nani.
Awesome. And Amy, I think you're going to have one more song for us. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And before, Amy, you do your last song, we got to give some free reign love here because I'm seeing all these comments rolling in and they're making me feel like I'm missing out for like not knowing the song and singing along at home. But I think that everybody is doing this because we have some proof here from David. Oh, not that comment. I totally disappeared. Where's
Although
my?
we love Megan Hershey with all our heart.
Yep, singing along, being ridiculous at home. I'm seeing
Yes.
lots of woes coming across, so I can only assume that there's some big woes in there
Whoa.
in the background. So that's really great to see. I love that we're supporting each other. I think it's awesome. One thing I did want to mention before I cut out and let Amy take us home with her last song is that all these videos that we're doing, they're all going to be saved. They'll be kept on YouTube. They'll also be on Facebook. So if you missed it right now live, you can go back and watch it again later. It's going to be there. I think it's great that we can keep reliving these moments. We don't have to be tuning in exactly right now. We can catch it later. It's also a great thing that, you know, before we head back to the theater, we know that, you know, all these things are there. We've checked out all these awesome companies. We can revisit these people, these stories, and really get to know them a little bit better before we see them in person at the theater soon. So just a quick reminder for all of you, also on our website, qcconcerts.com, there's links to all the companies directly on the donate page. So if you forget some of this information, it's okay. It's all right. They're on our page, all listed together so that you can't miss it. So Amy, go ahead and take us away.
All right. Thank you. This last one is not something I wrote. It is a traditional song. But this is what we sang the last time we ended They Fight. The song we all came out and sang together, and it's called The Parting Glass. Of all the money that e'er I had, I spent it in good company. And all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me a parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all. Of all the comrades that e'er I had, they're sorry for my going away. And all the sweethearts that e'er I've had, they'd wish me one more day to stay. But since it falls unto my lot that I should rise and you should not, I'll gently rise and softly call, good night and joy be with you all. Good night and joy be with you all.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Amy. I'm not going to put up any comments after that one because I think that it's going to make us all cry. So we're not going to do that. So we're going to end on a positive note. Amy, it was a pleasure. Charles, it was great to meet you tonight virtually and represent Free Rein Theater Company. And as Amy's saying, good night. That's our parting glass. And we hope to see you guys soon at the theater. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great night.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.